Are you confused on what to get in the shop? Guys, it's Greg, and let's go ahead and get into what you get in the Watcher of Realms Treasures in the Deep event shop. There's a lot of people talking about get this, get that, prioritize this, 1, 2, and 3. Guys, there's a lot of personal decision in this. So let's talk about the points you can get, and then we'll go from there. First and foremost, you complete story mode, you're going to get 1,200 points or doubloons on your quest. If you can do all the quests, it's going to be a total of 2,700, but that includes 1,700 from summons. So you get 1,000 for 200 summons, 400 for 100 summons, 250 summons, 100 for 10 summons. Most people are not going to be hitting the 200 summons, so please bear that in mind. So that's going to knock off 1,000. That's going to put you at 1,700. At the very least, you should be at 900 total from quests. So keep those numbers in mind. I'm putting them on the screen. Calculate what you think you will have. Then on challenge mode, there are 6 different challenge modes. If you are farming H1 the whole week, it's only 150. H2 is 2,070. H3 is 3,370. H4 is 4,020. H5 is 4,510, and H6 is 5,850. So those are the numbers you need to add up. I base those on the fact that you do have to pass each stage to get to the next one. So as long as you only do each stage once until you get to the one you can farm, that is how many doubloons you will get if you do not purchase any additional challenges. So of course, H6, the best to farm. I will have a separate video talking about the challenges and some strategy there and which ones you should be able to do, not do, etc. Redeem shop. All right, I'm going to try to make this quick and dirty because I know everyone has a lot to say on this. But let's go ahead and talk about the do not buys. The do not buys are Osiren. Don't get him. No one needs him. You will get enough pools to get something better. There's only a handful of people that he could help advance right now, but it's still not worth it. I'm sorry, it's just not. Don't buy it. Horn of Thorn. Artifacts are not that hard to get to, especially legendary ones. Do not spend on a legendary artifact. 1,000 is too much. This artifact is also when taking damage, 8% chance. It's a defender artifact. It's not even that great. It's not even that great. So don't buy these legendary extracts. You can farm these very easily. You'll end up with a huge surplus of them. If you're early game, still I say farm them as you need them. Don't buy them. Eventually you will have a surplus as you're farming for the mythic extracts. So no buy. Personally, I don't see any reason to buy abyssal packs, which is additional challenges. If anything, hold off on buying the gold ones. Wait till the end of the event, see if there's anything you need to purchase, if it's worth the gold difference in terms of what you'll get back on the challenge stage and what you're spending. If it's worth it, go for it. Get the last item you need or whatever. Otherwise, you're gonna spend the rest of your doubloons. And again, this is really crap, man. 1,000 gold for 10 doubloons, absolutely trash. But at the end of the event, whatever you got left, throw in here if you can't buy anything else. And so auto fights, again, these are better value in the shop for diamonds or whatever. Don't buy these. Everything else is better value than this. Don't buy these. Heck, I'd even pick up a freaking legendary extract before I pick up one of these. But anyway, so don't buy those. Now, that leaves 5 core items here. And if you're farming H6, you should be able to pick up, I think, all of this, right? So yeah, if you're farming H6 or I'd say H5, H4, even H3, and you do the 200 summons, you can get all 5 of these. Now, if you don't do the summons, you start adjusting, but essentially, you'll want to do if you have enough. Olex Wall is interesting. Olex Wall is interesting because artifacts, you will eventually farm a lot of artifact summons and do artifact summons and Olex Walls in the normal artifact summons. So it's not like exclusive to the event. And of course, we also have a Void Rift. I'm not sure if we can get that one from Void Rift boxes. I think, yeah, I'm not 100% sure if you can get them from Void Rift boxes. But either way, you can get these in other areas, so it's not like a super huge priority. And you have to really decide, hey, is it going to help me advance my account? Am I going to get through some stage because of this artifact? You know, that's going to give you that personal value. So it's really up to you. And you got to start deciding, if depending on how many points you get, make sure you're adding up what you're going to end up with. Other than that, rare summon stones, all four for 100 or 4,000 points, is really good. I mean, you always want summon stones all the time. Mythic extracts, huge value here, especially if you compare it to the value of the gold. You know, spending the gold to farm these on H6 or H5 or H4 is like still a better value than buying them for gold on the Dwarven Association, which we buy every time that we see it anyway. So you're still limited. The RNG behind them is ridiculous. Maybe a handful of people have like too many due to RNG, but most people are really lacking in these, and you really hate to just farm those stages, promotion raids, just to get these. Kind of sucks. So then we have the 5-star psychic. Again, there's a lot that goes into creating 5-star fodder. You spend a lot of stamina on the XP raids, and so it takes time, takes effort. These are good value. Epic skill stones. We currently have more of a surplus of these right now, except maybe whales or something. But if you're playing the game normally, we've been given a lot of these versus dust. So, but I've hit a wall in tide, so you know, I think that people are going to slow down a little bit, start collecting more dust, and so I think it'll even out. So either way, I think these are good value. It just might not seem like one right now, but I do think, you know, skill crystals over time will have some value, maintain their value. But right now they seem to be giving us a decent chunk of these through other, you know, rewards and things like that. So I think that's why people might feel like this is not a great value, but I still think it's a better value than everything else we had all said no to. So I'd pick these up maybe last, and so more priority on mythic extract, 5-star psychic, and summons. I put 5-star psychic down, even though the value is high. You know, it's just farming XP rate. You know you can farm a certain amount and you're going to get these, whereas this is so RNG dependent, and summons are RNG. Like you need summons, and there's no consistent way to farm these either. This is just farmable, so that's the only reason why I put this a lot lower, but it is a good value in the shop. So I hope that helps, guys. These 5 items right here are the best values in here, and then of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are absolute no buys. Make your decision on abyssal packs for 100k. Even whales, I don't think it's worth spending 60 diamonds on additional challenges, so I just say don't buy this one either. Use this to make up any little bit you might need at the end. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll do a video on the challenges, and we'll talk about that, what's easiest and how to progress. So thanks, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. I'll catch you in the next video.